thank you for so much for helping me promote my podcast. So I
It's super
appreciate it.
cute. It's super cute. And yes, I tried the Peepkins background, but when I was looking at it, the way my head is, it was like P in, and I was like, probably should just do a generic farm background. It'll be fine.
Yeah, totally. It's like gives you a very homey, friendly feel.
Yeah. So my youngest and I listened to the episodes of the Peepkins. He calls it the Adventures of Hatch, though. He's like, I like that Hatch
Really?
show.
I
Yes.
love your son. That is awesome. How old is your son?
He's 12.
He's 12. Oh, that's nice. He was a little older.
He is,
Like,
but he's very like, I don't know, like young, not young-minded in a bad way, but like he's just not into like what other 12-year-olds are into. He still likes his cars and like
oh,
story time and stuff.
oh
So
man.
and I'm
My 10-year-old is like starting to, he's like walking that line of like trying to be cool. He still is a little cuddly at night. And I didn't mean to cut you off,
I don't know.
but it's that thing where I feel him like I'm totally embarrassed. I'm at that stage where I embarrass him a bit, but I also know that I'm super fun. Um, but I love it that your son is still like cuddly. Is he still kind of cuddly?
He is. So he's definitely because he's middle school. So he's doing that
Oh
line thing too, which I'm like,
gosh, the
oh, I
worst
hate.
years of one's life.
Thank you. I say that all the time. But yeah, so but no, at night he's still like, oh, you're so cool, mommy. I love you so much. So we
Oh,
like
that's
enjoyed
awesome.
the show together, and he was very like, okay, I like it.
Oh, I love that. That makes me really happy. I, I think the PR line is that it's for everybody, but I was really surprised when my 10-year-old was really enjoying it. And I think maybe because I had been doing that voice, the voice I kind of do for Hatch, um, for years. I played a stuffed animal, one of his stuffed animals named Handy. And Handy was always like trying to solve the problems. And so to be able to kind of play in that voice, it gives me like a lot of sentiment actually. And I thought maybe that's the only reason why he's into this. But he told me that he really likes he told me that he really likes how it makes him feel, which I didn't explore too much because I didn't want to be too, I don't know, analytical with him. But it made me feel good because to me that indicates safety. Like he
I,
feels safe listening to it.
that it makes sense, honestly, because I was gonna say, like, especially with Hatch, I feel like the character, she's not afraid to be herself, and she makes her mistakes, and she still just kind of it's like, okay, cool, well, I made a mistake, and I'm gonna learn from it, and I'm gonna move on, and I just really I love that, and I think her energy, I think, is what my son's actually a fan
Oh,
of, because
really?
that's his energy, right? Like, well, I'm gonna
Right.
build the flying machine because I think I can, but it's dangerous. We're Noah, right? Moms are Noah. We're like, no, no, it's bad, it's dangerous. And it's like, no, I'll be fine, it's fine. So I love that. I think that
I love that too. I thought like, I mean, not to get, but I sort of thought of her as kind of genderless a little bit. Not genderless, but she's certainly, I really enjoy playing characters that aren't, I guess, like that don't lean into gender so much. I, and it's not that because there's a freedom to it. When normally if you're the girl in a thing, you're like, no way, he did that. Oh my God, that's crazy. And Hatch is like, she's independent. And is your son kind of a like, is he pretty independent in the sense of like his like socialization? So he's like kind of a lone, I don't know. That's how I was. I was a lonely kid, and I would have been drawn to this, I think.
I think he kind of walks to the beat of his own drum.
Yeah. That's awesome. And so does Hatch.
Yeah, so I really think I love that about her. And I think that's kind of where his connection to her is.
Do you have other kids, Ashley?
I have a daughter. She's older and she's a teenager. And
Any advice?
if I had any, I would be telling myself. I do not have advice. I wish I did.
I have two step kids that are teenagers. And I love them. They're brilliant. They're hysterical. They're gorgeous. But has it been a journey? For sure. There was like for a few years with my stepdaughter who is like really cool, intimidatingly cool. And like I would round the corner or whatever, and I would like we would both like I was scared of her. She's like, "You're not that famous." Like, I know, I never claimed I was, dude. You're scaring me.
Wow, she's like, here's your humble check.
Yes, yeah. But she's gone to college now. She's away and she's so happy and she's thriving. And it has been like, it's been, oh, I hate to say that like a weight lifted, but for her to be happy makes a world of difference, and I think that that's the thing with teenagers is that they are going through that thing and it's hard to live with.
You're not wrong.
I bet you do know.
Oh, I know, trust me. Yeah, I get humble check too, and I'm not an actress. She's just like, yeah, you get to talk to cool people or whatever, and I'm like,
oh, right. But I don't even like really know who they are. It's not like you're talking to like blankety blank. That's what like my stepdaughter, like I don't know anybody anymore. I never knew anybody. But yeah, it's intimidating for sure. And yeah, I love it that your 12-year-old has enjoyed it though. And are you gonna have more kids?
Ugh, no.
What an inappropriate question.
I am good on where I'm at. So
good. Thank you though. Thank you for promoting Peepkins. It's given me more joy than I thought it would. You know what I mean? Like voice work is sometimes I don't know, you just don't know what's going to come of it. And I just am really proud of this project. So thank you very much for talking with me about your kids and also like giving Peepkins a wider audience. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're so welcome. I enjoyed this. It was nice to talk to another adult.
Yeah, you too. Come call in my podcast. I could use your advice.
Definitely.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ashley.